It's time for the Tracks of My Years. This week, chosen by Nadine Coyle. She has a new solo single called Go to Work, released in September. But, of course, you may know her from Girls Aloud. You will know her this week from this.
88 to 91 FM. The Tracks of My Years. BBC Radio 2.
Nadine Coyle's choices begin with Whitney Houston.
That is just such a fantastic song, and I'm a huge Whitney fan. And this particular song I sang some years ago when I was doing a competition to actually get into this business in the first place.
So was this the competition in Ireland, was it?
This was the competition in the UK.
In the UK, right.
Yes, this was the one to begin being in the band. And I had sang, that was the third song that I had sang. So it was this song, and then I was getting into the band after that.
Okay.
And it's a huge song. And I decided to randomly do this big ad-lib that I just decided to do on the night. And then as soon as I started, I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? So yeah, this was loads of memories from me, this song.
Good memories mostly.
Yes, very good memories.
With a touch of fear.
Yes.
Okay.
Panic and fear, yeah.
So that was getting you into the business here, but you'd already been in a talent show in Ireland.
Yes, I was. I had entered a competition. There was an audition my mum had seen in the newspaper, I think, and I had always wanted to be a singer, and she said, oh, let's go, and my younger sister came too, and we stayed in a hotel in Belfast. It was all very exciting, and ooh, what's going to happen? And I had never done anything like that before. And yes, auditioned for a band. And kind of these things move so quickly. So from the first audition to actually being in the band was maybe 3 weeks.
Right.
Of audition time.
And you were what age at this
I was
time?
16. I think I had just turned 16.
Right. It's very young, really, isn't it?
Which is very young. Now when I see people at that age, and I have nieces and nephews that are young, and I look and think, what was I thinking? But you just feel so mature. You really do think you have it all figured out at that age.
And you'd been singing at home or around things for years before that?
Yes, my dad is a great performer. He always, was a businessman and worked in the day, but always, done performances at night. He played, directed and produced and starred in. He was Danny Zuko in Grease and played Jesus and Jesus Christ Superstar and, done wonderful, wonderful things. And he kind of brought me and my sister along from a young age to do tiny bit parts, and then I was interested in singing, so I got to sing a little bit more, and
the rest we know.
The rest we know, yeah. Started there.
Okay. Well, now let's hear your next choice. It's Beyonce and Irreplaceable.
This song reminds me of first going to LA. And it was all over the radio. And I had decided to do the very American thing and rent a Chevy Suburban, massive, huge car, and try to drive it around the roads of LA, and it was just humongous. And this song seemed to be on every 2 seconds, and it kind of gives you that feeling of true strength. It's sad, what she's saying is sad, but she's saying it in a very powerful way. Like, we can move on, nothing is the end of the world.
Irreplaceable, it was Beyonce, and it was chosen by Nadine Coyle, and she is choosing Tracks of Her Years all this week.
We're ready to begin now.
Taking you on a tour of pop music in the movies.